Hey guys, what's up? It's your boy Wimbletron back at it with another video. In today's video, we are finally, we're taking a look at the first two pages of this new Star Wars Battle Pass. Simple as. We have Apprentice Evie, as you can see in front of us. We have her Electro Pairing Blades in blue. We have the Feel the Force emote, which we will show off for both this style and her other style, just to kind of show the difference potentially in it. We have, for this video, the Choose Your Alignment gun wrap, which looks very interesting there. The Twin Blasters back bling. Then we also have the Sith pairing blades. We have the Sith blasters. The training remote trail, which will show off on the style. And then we also have the Apprentice Evie skin, which is her Sith edit style with everything. So yeah, the way I'm going to do this is for this Evie, for like this Jedi one, she's not going to have her glasses or her hood or anything like that. But for Sith Evie, she's going to have all of her like extra doodads on and whatnot. So yeah, if you like this video, hit like button, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you guys know when I go live and when I upload all that good stuff. And yeah, without further ado, let's go into grind mode and take a look at Evie in all of her glory. Let's go. So here we have Jedi Evie in all of her glory, which, wow, this is easily probably my favorite skin out of this battle pass. Um, General Grievous kind of counts, but like I don't have an opinion on him until I actually get to play as him, unfortunately, because just General Grievous, it looks cool, doesn't mean he's going to play well. Oh yeah, no, that's too much. Like I don't know how he's going to actually play as a Fortnite skin until such times as we get in with him in a couple of weeks, or like a week and a half, however long it's going to be. It's like 13, 14 days, kind of. So there's that. But yeah, Jedi Eevee. Oops, I accidentally opened the build menu there. But honestly, a great skin. The only thing I have a problem with is her pickaxes, and it's only very slightly. But anyway, bring her up close to kind of take a look at the skin a bit. You can see it's Evie's face. Maybe potentially updated from the last time we saw her in some form. The hair looks bigger, even though it's still got like the little ponytail to it, which actually kind of looks more like a Jedi braid now, like the way Anakin had in Episode 2, was it? That Obi-Wan had at one point, I'm nearly sure. You get the little hair clip there, done in blue. You get the Rebel Alliance logo thing there. You got, her jacket and whatnot, which is done in that grey with like the red interior inner lining, which actually looks really nice. Like the nice little like bracer thingies on her arms, which actually look class, like all the little buttons and stuff. And you see the rest of her outfit, like the soles of her boots are done in blue, which I don't know if I like that, but it kind of matches the little thing on her arm and her back bling. But like, still, it looked a tad strange. I feel like it would have looked better in red, but I understand why they did it in blue. Because Evie's whole thing is like the Nintendo Switch colors, pretty much, even though she's in an unofficial Nintendo Switch thing. But anyway, for the pickaxe, as you can see, we've got the blades here, which they're very interesting. They are like an electro thing, which I was actually kind of surprised to see. My only gripe with these is the fact that the actual handles are so big. If they had been like the natural handles, like the shorter handles on them, then it would have been so much better. Even if they had to give us the option, I feel like you know. But I do prefer the fact they've given us two bigger ones than just a single bigger one and told us to deal with it as like as a pickaxe that goes like that. So there's that also. For her back bling, we have the little blasters here, which they're nothing special. They're just the typical blasters, with like the blue handles and stuff on them, and the little like rebel thingy on it and whatnot. It does look simple, looks nice. Nothing to really complain about there. But we also do have the Feel the Force emote, which you can see here. You kind of forces the rock or piece of rock up, and then she kneels on it, and then channels you know, her inner self to get the rocks to float around her, and she like nearly fucks it up, but then keeps her composure. which would be really cool if her alternate style like drops them or some shit, or like even drops just one of them in like a rage thing. But yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think they're terribly well into their custom emotes the way they used to be. But anyway, um, I need to grab a weapon, so give me 2 seconds. Weapons have been acquired. Here we have the SMG with her Choose Your Alliance gun wrap on it, which does not look half bad. You don't really see it terribly well, but you can see like the half of the Alliance logo, or like Rebel logo there. Got the black, got the grey, got like the weird greyish tan or grey, later grey color on the front there. That matches her jacket. Here we have it on sniper rifle, which as always the sniper rifle wants to shit the bed whenever you do that. You can kind of see how it looks, and then we also have the assault rifle, which as always kind of just makes it look the best. Well, maybe not even the assault rifle makes it look the best, because the chamber for where the bullets come out kind of fuck it up a wee bit. But you can see me firing it. Does not change it in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, that is going to be it for Jedi Evie. Let's go take a look at Sith Evie and see what the differences are. Well, let's go. So briefly before we start taking a look at Evie herself in the Sith form or the Sith robes and whatnot, here we have the contrail that comes with her, which you can see it's just three of these little like targeting robots just firing lasers and stuff. Um, yeah, it's nothing terribly special, so that's honestly a tad unfortunate. But as a contrail, it's not like you're gonna have terribly much going on at the same time. You're more focused on actually trying to land in and not get wrecked off the start or anything like that. So yeah. With that though, here we have Sith Evie in all of her glory, which wow. It's partially giving me Mirror Watch Tracer vibes, but in a good way. Um but overall I do genuinely think I prefer this to the other one. So yeah. Bringing her up close to take a look at the face and everything, you can see she's got her glasses on, she's got her mask on, you got obviously the bit of the fringe kind of hanging out there, and you've got the Imperial logo on the front. You have the hood and everything on this time. Obviously, last time she didn't have all that. She also has the pink like armband thing. I don't know why it's pink, but I'm sure there's a reason. I'm just not quite sure of it myself. She now has these like weird but cool looking shoulder pads as well. I forgot my camera's like inverted, but you can kind of see them there. I don't mind the look of them. The inside of the hood is obviously done in red. The same with her belt and whatnot, which actually looks great. The gauntlets look honestly even better in black and red than they do in white and blue. Some XP. But then you see if I swap to a weapon, her like trousers are kind of done like a very slight purple instead of just pure black, which it doesn't look bad. But it's more like a navy color than it is the actual black, which honestly doesn't look half bad. Obviously the boots and whatnot are there as well, and then like the back cape thing. But the back cape nearly feels like it's too like stuck to the back of her legs in some form. Like I feel like it should flow more than it does, but it is what it is. Just by seeing it. But yeah, if we turn around, you can see the back bling for her, which is just black and red version of the last one, which it's fine. I would honestly nearly just find something completely random to put on, or just run no back bling at all for a skin like this. But regardless, it is great. To it's a great wee pickaxe, or sorry, a great wee back bling if you have the right character for it. But here we have the pickaxes, obviously, as you can see, which swishing them is just a red version of the blue ones from before, which honestly I don't mind. Like they look great. Again, I don't know why they didn't think to just make the handles slightly shorter and have them more like, whatever, but more like a lightsaber instead of lightsaber pickaxes. But it is what it is. Then we also have the feel, the force. emote once again. You can see the little rock, she's nailing onto it, and then she's doing the stuff. But you just realized her fingernails are like, the nail polish is actually matching her little band on her arm. Still not quite sure why, but it is. Which is actually interesting how it's the same emote, but yet it kind of feels like, she's about to rage out this time instead of, in a way, if you think of it, if you like, be open minded to it a little bit, you think she might like rage out instead of, get scared or something, which is interesting. But yeah, I don't know. So that is going to do it for this video. Honestly, not a bad, not a bad collection of for like a skin. I have to say, for being the first skin in the battle pass, I'm really really glad of it. Because don't get me wrong, the rest of them are, the rest of them seem to be good. I just having this to start off the season is very very good. Obviously we have Captain Phasma as well, but not everybody's going to have the Lego Pass. So yeah. Either way though, that is going to do it for this video. If you like it, hit like button, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you guys know when I go live and when I upload all that good stuff. And yeah, I shall see you guys soon with something else. Goodbye.